So normally when you do a shout out, all of a sudden we become American, but I'm not gonna do that. My name is Trixx, and you're watching G5CU. Whatever. Yo, I'm a comedian, man, and you know, like DJ, radio host, concert host, comedian, make white people laugh for money. It's a very liberating job when you get paid. I've been a comedian for about 8 years, and some of the influences were like Bill Cosby, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, obviously, Chappelle, Louis C.K., Bill Burr. Those are the guys that are in my. That's a lot of influences. And Ellen DeGeneres. For real. You gotta throw a female in there, or you get followed on Twitter. Because you're a sexist. Okay. That camera on? Yeah. I'll say some real shit. Canadian comedy sucks, man. And I'm not saying that comedians are the ones who suck. It's the eyes and the powers that be that run comedy in Canada. They have no clue. And there's a lot of talented people here, but because they have this image of what should be on television or what you should be watching, okay? Canada isn't just Coronation Street. On some real shit. There's so many other people here who are talented, and yeah, they happen to be minorities. So if we can look past Little Mosque on the Prairie, if we can look past that, you'll see that there's a lot of people that have stories and scenarios to share. But because they don't look a certain way or they don't match your image of what should be on television, you don't want to put them on television. And until that changes, you know, Canada's always going to be looked on as this boring ass country. There's a lot of different flavors in Canada, but on television you only see one flavor, and that's the problem. And until that changes, you'll never know. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. I'll do what Russell did. We'll go across the border, get big, and then you can embrace us then. Because that seems to be the trend in Canada. What's Canadian hip-hop? Where do I see Canadian hip-hop? Honestly, I know people would use, like, they would say Drake is like the reason why it's kind of on the rise, but I've always thought that Canadian hip-hop was very existent. It's just I think that artists need to just embrace our culture as Torontonians. That's what I think. It's always been here. It's just we don't embrace our own culture. You know, from Red Life to Ghetto Concept to Choclair to Socrates to Michie Me. You know, it's been very existent. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I love what Drake's doing. Drake's has definitely opened a window that was closed to a lot of the world. I'll give him that. But if you lived here and you've been around for a long time, Canadian hip hop has always been here. And I feel like now that, you know, Drake is kind of like the flag bearer, he is, you know, it's definitely opened doors, and I feel like it should incite other artists to kind of like break through, but don't mimic what he does. You know, just show what Toronto, like Cardi, for example. Cardi's always out there, you know, preaching the gospel of Toronto. He doesn't change or conform his music, right? Because he embraces Toronto, and I think that we as artists need to do that and show the States. You can hit me up on Twitter and Instagram, same handle, comedian Trixx with 2 X's. Website, trixxworld.com. And any comedy stage in Canada you can catch me on. If you're in the mood to laugh, come holler, man.